Hello there. Welcome to my station. My name's Mr. Evans. I do all kinds of things around here. It's my job to make sure everything at the station runs just the way it should, without confusion or delay. But no matter how busy I am, I always find time to read a story about the adventures of my good friend Thomas. Would you like to hear a story? That's great. I'll tell you what. I'll meet you in my office. See you there. Oh, you got here before me. I'll need to be a bit faster next time. That reminds me of a story where Thomas and James tried to be as fast as they could, and their racing caused all sorts of problems. And this story has a soccer ball in it. Oops, I think we'd better get on with the story. This story is called A Day at the Soccer.
It was an exciting day on the island of Sodor. Sodor United was playing Barrow in the biggest soccer game of the year. Sir Topham Hatt arrived at Tidmouth Sheds. "I'm going to be the referee," he said proudly. "Thomas and James, I want you to work as a team to get the fans to the soccer ground at Dryor." Sodor United fans loved Thomas because his blue paint matched Sodor's blue soccer kit perfectly. But when James arrived at Brendam Docks, the Barrow fans were all wearing bright red. They let out a huge cheer when they saw James.
James proudly pulled into Dryor next to Thomas.
"Look, the Barrow fans are wearing red," puffed James. "It's Reds playing Blues at the soccer today. Who do you think can take their fans to the game the fastest?" Thomas asked. "Let's have a race."
Thomas and James raced around Sodor. Both engines wanted to win so much, they started to make mistakes.
Thomas rushed through the station, leaving Sir Topham Hatt on the platform. Thomas was supposed to take Sir Topham Hatt to the game. And when James arrived at Brendam Docks, he was in such a hurry that he pulled away before the Barrow soccer team had climbed aboard.
Thomas and James had no idea the trouble they had caused as they screeched to a stop at the pitch.
Sir Topham Hatt arrived with the Barrow soccer team. He was cross. "You were meant to work together today, not against each other," he said. "I'm giving you a yellow card as a warning. If you cause any more trouble, you will be given a red card, and you won't be allowed to watch the match." Thomas and James felt terrible. They had nearly ruined the biggest soccer match of the year. Suddenly the fans began booing. "The trophy is missing," cried Sir Topham Hatt. "I don't know where I left it." "James, if we work together, we can find the trophy and be back before the game is over," said Thomas.
Thomas and James hurried all over the island looking for the trophy, but it was nowhere to be found.
Finally, James screeched into Kelsthorpe Station. He'd spotted the trophy on the platform. James raced as fast as he could back to Dryor. They arrived just in time to catch the end of the match. The fans all cheered the two engines who had saved the day.
"Well done, engines," cheered Sir Topham Hatt. "You make a great team." Just then, the ball shot off the pitch and landed with a pop right in Thomas's funnel.
The two friends laughed as Thomas blew the ball out of his funnel and straight into the goal.
Goal! Hooray! What a great story. You know, all this talk about soccer reminds me of a treat I like to make called cake pops. They taste great and we can decorate them to look like soccer balls. Shall I show you how I make them? Come with me.
These are our soccer ball cake pops. Don't they look delicious? To make them, you'll need a kitchen board, a rolling pin, a mixing bowl, and a spoon, some sponge cake, some fruit jelly, some white and black icing, a shape cutter, and some cake pop sticks. Start by mashing up the sponge cake in a mixing bowl. After you've mashed for a while, you can use your fingers to crumble the cake into crumbs. Then, mix some fruit jelly into the cake. Not too much, just enough to make the mixture stick together. When it's ready, you can use your hands to roll the cake and jelly mixture into balls. Next, we roll out some white and black icing and use the shape cutter to cut out the pals for our soccer balls. You'll need to make a lot of shapes. Then, push a pop stick into your cake ball so you can hold it better. And now you can begin carefully sticking the shapes onto the ball. The jelly in the mixture helps the shapes to stick. This bit is fiddly but fun. Carry on adding the shapes to create the pattern of a soccer ball. Gently push the shapes into the cake and squish them together so that they look neat and tidy. And there you go, soccer ball cake pops. Very smart and very tasty. See you next time.